Right now, we starting to see the 1-year-old being unalived by an officer. It's starting to hit a nerve with a lot of people, and it's not just a race. You got white, black, Hispanic, all type of different cultures are speaking on the 1-year-old being unalived. So we can't even sit. I'm not gonna say we can't make it race because I'm not. I don't know what actually happened, but I can tell you that one thing that did happen, a child was unalive and gunshots rained out that should not have taken place, you know. And but I want this guy right here. I want y'all to hear this dude.
I'm Vic Myers. Welcome to the Resistance. Yesterday in Senatobia, Mississippi, a 1-year-old child was shot, killed by the police. I don't know anything about the demographics of the cops or the kid, except that they were too poor to afford diapers. See, according to what I read, police received a report or something that there was two adults and a child seen running out of a Walmart with stolen diapers. And the cop said that the car was coming at him. Funny thing is, the bullets went through the side window of the car. A 1-year-old child who, at the end of the day, is gone because mom couldn't afford diapers. This is America today, 2026. And where do you place the blame? There's going to be a lot of idiots out there. Mom should have got a job. Mom shouldn't have been stealing. It was a box of diapers, for fuck's sake. And a cop shot a kid over the cost of diapers. They knew that kid was in the car. What kind of a cop shoots into a car with kids in it? There's no excuse. This is our America. How do we get here? I think part of it's because we've turned our police forces into gun happy, shoot first, ask questions later law enforcement. I think part of it's because when you have federal agents gunning down Renee Good and Alex Preddy and others with impunity, with nothing happening to them because of it, they're setting the example. It's happening because we have a federal government who says, we don't care about the American people. We have to fund our military.
This is one of the saddest things that you will start to notice today when it comes to the environment that we live in. We not only live in an environment that make people feel like they in survival mode. Like when you look around, you look at the survival instincts of people. People start to take. But one thing that you will notice that when people start to take, they also get to a point where as though they all, not all, but a lot of people start to unalive people because they depressed. They at a point where as though they just giving up. They like they don't care. They will take a life. We're starting to see a lot of things play out like this. Like when you turn the news on every day, you're seeing nothing but murders. These are the top things. The top two things that you see when you turn the news on in the morning is what? Robberies, which are part of home invasions, stick up kids, running up in a facility or somewhere just to take. It's gunpoint. They're using gunplay. And then you're seeing people being unalive due to territorial areas or somebody owes somebody money on a block. Drug game is not the same. So when we looking at how things are happening out here, you looking at how cops are here to serve and protect, and you seeing gunshots through a front windshield and a side. But not only do you see the gunshots, that means he shot more than once. From the looks of things, it looked like it was more than one shot that went through that car. You see the front windshield and you see the front. No, I'm sorry. You see the front windshield and you see the side window. I don't know how the side window burst with the one shot for it to hit the kid. Because I would take it that the kid is probably in the back seat, most likely, on the passenger side, back seat, and that's where the shot went at. And I would think that it's probably the front windshield shot that shot the kid. Never once they said a gun was raised. That's because, most likely on footage, they never showed the gun. Now they plastering dude's face all over different areas of, different platforms. Get to a point where as though people say they want answers. What answers? There's no answers. It's cut and simple. No answers. People say they want answers. What you want answers for? We don't need answers. The answer to everything was the footage. Was them shooting that 1-year-old. Once you find out that the officer was not in harm, see what I notice is a lot of times, like I peep how certain situations transpire. An officer will come up knowing damn well they not in front of the vehicle, but they will put themselves as almost in front, but on the side was though they can get away from the vehicle. But we use that method to say, yo, they tried to run over top of me and shoot, knowing good and goddamn well that they didn't have to shoot, but they felt comfortable and compelled to because they felt like, well, it could be justified. Always wanted to shoot this gun. You're seeing it. And then they starting to say, I can't even validate that. But they are starting to say that it's some things in his record to show he had write-ups or he had some complaints from his own staff, or should I say his own officers that work alongside of him or around him. Said that he made a lot of racist remarks. You're starting to hear the race thing a lot, but I don't know if race always has a play in everything. But I don't know. It looks like this one might. We are in desperate times right now where you're starting to see some of the most outrageous things happen to the point where as though it's out of hand. It's out of hand.
That's why it's happening. All of this together. It's not because mom didn't have the money for diapers all by itself. It's just that at the end of the day, if our economy worked for all Americans instead of just the millionaires and the billionaires, if our economy was for all of the people, if our tax monies went to serve all of the people instead of just the fucking oligarchs, then a 1 year old kid wouldn't be dead because mom didn't have the money for diapers. We got to do better, folks.
And this is the prime example of what life is like right now for a lot of people. They are in survival mode. And survival mode does not have a look. It just knows that when people need something, they end up doing things they should not be doing. But it's a sad thing to say. But at the end of the day, this is why a lot of people today protect their homes because they know that they have a high risk of someone trying to come up in their home, even in good areas that nothing ever happens. People end up trying a home at least once or twice. And if you're lucky, they never try. But I tell you what, it ain't nothing worse than somebody really desperate and they trying to get to what they trying to get to where they trying to get to by doing it the wrong way. And it's sad because you have a 1-year old that's no longer here today, all because of whatever happened. They saying stolen Pampers. They keep saying that story, but now they starting to twist that and say, rumor is it was a receipt. And I already know how this game plays. This game don't play fair. It doesn't play right. In some cases, it's nothing but lies. A lot of times people put out lies in order to make the story better. They shoplifted and probably took Pampers. But if they did not, then that means the news reported it wrong. Because I'm only getting it from the news. But for some odd reason, you got people that's not the news people, and they saying that rumor is they had a receipt. I don't know. And if they did, still at the end of the day, it still should have been the same result. No 1-year old should have been shot, no matter what happened. Hey man, man, my heart goes out to that family. Truly, my heart goes out to that family.